Okay, I got something. Hey YouTube, it's Casting with Chad, Texas. I'm over here in the Woodlands and I'm at Forest Lake Pond Park. This park is across from Sylvan Forest. Parked here in the neighborhood because this street on Shadow Bend is pretty busy. There's nowhere good to park along the street itself, and I didn't want to be blocking the street or parking on the grass or anything. So just parked in the neighborhood, walk across the street and go to the park. This is a very small pond and it's surrounded by townhomes on the other side, and there's a fence down on that end, on the very far end, that won't let you walk down the rest of the pond. So pretty much you can only fish the first third to half of the pond here. Lots of ducks like to hang out here. You can see there's plenty of benches. Lots of families come out here to feed the ducks. On the right side there's homes, townhomes, and you cannot go past this area right here. This is pretty much the pond. The water is very stained, dark looking, and I can see there's a bunch of debris, so lots of stuff to snag on. I did bring my drop shot rod, which is good for these kinds of ponds where you can snag on stuff, and I did bring my other finesse rod, which has a Ned rig tied on, which will probably get snagged. I'm gonna do the drop shot first and then go to the Ned rig next and hopefully catch some fish. This is one of the smaller ponds of the Woodlands, and I catch anything here in these small ones. I've been here a couple times already and have not caught anything yet. There's bluegill for sure in here. I've seen those, but as far as bass, I don't know. Like I said earlier, there's a fence down on that side. It won't let you walk all the way along the back side of these houses, and you can't fish like the back 2/3, half of this pond. So you're pretty much stuck just fishing about 30-40 yards from this edge right here where all these benches are. This is another one of the ponds in my 56 pond journey, and let's get to casting and see how everything goes today. First cast. All right, so the drop shot, I'm learning that less movement the better. Once I cast it, let it sink, let it hit the bottom, wait for a couple seconds, feel the weight on it by lifting the rod up and down a little bit. And you feel the weight hitting the bottom of the pond, and then from there you just reel it in slowly. Whenever the bass hit this, it's usually a big thump, and I'll see either my rod tip bend, or mostly majority of the time I just feel the hit from the rod itself. So I fished that right side there, no bites at all. I'm over here kind of like in a little small dam area. There's a lot of things you can snag on here, so you got to be careful. There's a bobber, someone probably got snagged over there, and low-hanging trees, so you got to watch out for that too as well. Maybe all the fish are like back there near the fountain. Later on I'm gonna walk as far as I can to the left side here and show you where the park ends. This is pretty much the extent of what you can fish, is just in this front half. So I'm about halfway through this pond here. I fished this entire side. I'm pretty much almost halfway down this pond here. I don't know if you can see on the video, but there's a little fence there, kind of blocks you from walking, I guess, from that tree down the shoreline there any further. So I'm over here on this side. I've made a couple casts with this Ned rig, and no bites again so far. This pond not looking too good. Looks like I will be getting skunked here again at this pond, but I'll keep fishing. I'm gonna go down all the way to the very end and keep trying, and if I don't get anything, then yes, it is official, I am skunked here at Forest Lake Park. Okay, I got something. Oh, the fish was a tree branch. So this point here is probably the closest that you can get to the fountain. This is on the far left side of the pond here, close to the fence. But I mean, I've got 0 bites out of this whole thing, and it looks like this pond may not even have fish. And I can see that I may not be able to reach any of these spots closer to the fountain, or even along that tree line there. It's just too far from the shore. Maybe these residents here, if they fish from their back porch, they can probably catch a fish, because maybe they're all just hiding along those edges there. So far I've casted a bunch out here and I've got 0 bites, and does not look good for Forest Lake Park, in my opinion. So here's that little fence I was talking about. That's on the far left side of the pond. You can't go along the back sides of these houses here to catch anything. So this is as far as you can go to fish. That point there, it's probably the best spot if you want to try to get as close to the fountain as possible. Here, and it's a little cove. You know, I'll cast here and see if there's anything here. So far, I've got 0 bites my entire time fishing here. I was fishing a drop shot with a finesse worm and fishing a Ned rig. Like 2 of the most finessey of baits ever, and 0 bites at all. So here's a sign: Forest Lake Park, 4900 Shadow Bend Place. So this pond, not that good for fishing. I didn't catch anything, but YouTubers, if you guys caught something out here at this pond, let me know in the comments and post what you used and how big they were. This is Casting Chad, Texas. I'm over here at Forest Lake Park, and I will be signing off. Thanks for watching. Bye.